Quick, get loud him up, quick. I'm on that bullshit this morning. If you think otherwise, you've never attended or watched The Sound of Coffee. Because I'm on that bullshit this morning. Mother, quick! Mother effing quick! Quick. What the hell? Can y'all hear me? Be angry. Angry, did you change your picture? Angry, I didn't change your pictures. Cody Hall's in the building. Morning, all. We on that bullshit this morning. I sincerely hope you have that bullshit. You know what I mean? I sincerely hope y'all are ready for this audio and video extravaganza. Charmaine is in the building. My big sis DJ has come into the building. Ash Horton, leader, the fearless leader of the Hoochie Daddy crew, is in the building. I hope y'all are, listen, it's a Wild Wednesday. It's a Wild Wednesday. It's a Wild Wednesday. So if you think there ain't gonna be some bullshit, it's gonna be some bullshit. It's finna be some bullshit, because today, on this illustrious Wild Wednesday, we asking a simple question. Why him? Why him? Out of all the souls that inhabit this world, why him? Why him? So, because I'm running late, because I had to take my daughter to school, listen, Lord, I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready for these kids to go back to school tomorrow. Charmaine's kids go back to school tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Charmaine, you happy as hell, ain't you? Charmaine's like, yeah, these kids go back to school. They go back to school. But yeah, that's the question. Why Wednesday? The question is real simple. Out of all the souls in the multiverse, why him? Why him? So, without further ado, let me go ahead and get this shit started off proper like Godzilla -1 inhale. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to a Wild Wednesday edition of The Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. You know, saying how incredibly sexy I am and how one of your parents want me sometimes gets old. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It's a tired joke. Okay, I've only been doing it for about, I don't know, 8 months. That's when I finally got confident about this show. And talk about your mom or your dad wanting me. Slow hanging fruit at this point. No. No, see, I have to go after all of your parents. That's right, kids. Some of you raggedy back bastards, some of you ashy Larry face some bitches, some of you trifling trick ass $10 households need to understand something. that it's not enough that your mother gets the every time she hears me. It's not enough that your father stops in his tracks and goes when he thinks of me. It's not enough that your grandmother is like, if I was just 10 years younger. It's not enough that your grandfather says, you know, men like that. This is who I wanted to be when I grew up. No. No. I need you to understand that this sex appeal that I carry is multi-generational. You see, your great-great-grandmother wanted my great-great-grandfather. Your great-great-great-grandmother wanted my great-great-great-grandfather. All throughout your lineage, they understood that we were slanging meat. Now, I mean, it was T-bone steaks and porterhouses up in this bitch. And throughout your entire lineage, if you look back, I don't care where they came from, you will see that someone in your family, a mother, a father who was in the closet, a grandfather who wasn't as manly as you thought he was, a grandmother who really would have loved to be pegged, they thought about my family. In other words, my bloodline is so strong that we can get your ancestors pregnant throughout the multiverse, bitch. Never forget that. Kitty cousins in the minute! That's right, we were slinging meat in your great-great-great-great-grandmama's dreams, bitch. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the villain. I am the brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild. It's a Why Wednesday. It's a Why Wednesday. Why him? It's a simple question. Why? Why him? Why him? Why him, y'all? Why him, Lord? Why him, Lord? Why him, Lord? But I have been slacking in my macking when I was doing this. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to today's studio audience, the Percolators! Give it up for yourself, Percolators. Gotta do the Percolators. Give me some of the Percolators. Put it in the Percolators. One time for the one time, one time for the one time, one time for the one time. Put them ones in the air. Persepolis the cactus, always in our hearts, always in our hearts, always in our hearts. B-Self is in the building because B-Self is the building. Get them C's. Turn them sideways. Raise them in the air and acknowledge your coffee beans. OVB, OCB, OCB, OCB. And why you got your hand up there? Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a high five. You better love on yourself, goddammit. Because the best part of waking up is having the coffee beans in your cup. Give it up for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Shit. Coffee beans make the world go round. You know, acknowledging my bean, I don't think TikTok is okay with that. Hey, political witch, what you do with your bean? I ain't touching that one. I ain't touching that one. Hey, political witch, what you do in your private life with that bean ain't none of my business. Hey, yo, got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. She said, oh, they don't want me to acknowledge my bean. I'm not acknowledging that bitch either. I'm like, yo, hey, I guess give it up for political witch's bean. I don't know. What am I supposed to do with this information? Like, hey, yo, ladies, give it up for your bean. Oh my God. Woo-hoo! Give it up for your bean, ladies. Give it up for your bean. I guess I don't see political witch come in and just take this show all the way to the left as if the show wasn't already lefty as it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to ask the simple, pertinent, and number one question in the United States. Why Donald Trump? Why Donald Trump? Now, I do not come to this question ignorantly, nor do I come to this question with malice, even though a lot of people think that I haven't. No, that's not malice you're feeling. That's all of this swole meatness. Michael Pruitt, I am not flicking beans out this morning, sir. Michael Pruitt, don't put that in the air. Do not put that in the air. I ain't touching beans this morning. I got nothing to do with the beans. Ladies, what y'all do with y'all bean is that's gonna be for the sound. That's gonna be for the sound of bourbon and saxophone. Listen, that shit comes with the beat from Give Me That Couch, but it says some crazy shit about beans. Oh, I'm gonna touch your bean. Look at that bean. Put it on that bean. Put that on the bean. Listen, that is an exclusive on the Sound of Bourbon. That is our late night, you know what I mean, Quiet Storm show. Like I'm not hosting it. Number one, my wife likes sleeping in the bed next to me, and number two, people already think I'm out here trying to sexually get with women on TikTok. I ain't touching that one. Nah. You won't get my black ass out there. Thomas DeVellin Bishop sent me a DM, and he asked me for my left nipple shot from above. He's so disgusting. Cancel him. I ain't touching. Nah. Hey, SE. SE, you know how this show works. You know, SE, you've been watching and listening to this show long enough, sir. You know how this show works. You will go to the bathroom and take a piss, and by the time you come back, you be like, hey, yo, man, I can't even listen to this. This shit is rated R up in this early this morning, dog. Like, come on. Blink. Bean flicker. Flicking them beans. Look at the monster lobster in the building. Dave the Lowlander is here. Some of y'all are sick, and I love every inch of it. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go back, think back to an enlightened time. It was 2008. We were in the midst of a housing bubble crisis that was sucking up everything. Hurricane Katrina had passed, and I got an opinion on SummerSlam, bad man. Listen tomorrow night on Superplex Party. You'll hear it. Let me tell y'all something. So we're gonna go back. Thank you, Thank you, Monster Lobster. So let's think back, okay? Hurricane Katrina, housing bubble exploding, jobs being lost, people losing their homes. And we were like, damn, W done effed us up. We were in the midst of not one, but two wars. Not one, but two wars. And then the presidential election comes on. The Republicans are angling towards giving the nomination to one John McCain. A good man. Even if I disagree with everything he stood for, he was a good man. On the other side, they were looking at the Clinton machine. There was a dark horse called Rudy Giuliani that might have upended John McCain's apple cart. And on the other side, on the Democratic side, there was a guy with a funny name. Young, charismatic, well-spoken, intelligent, very intelligent, who went from state senator to U.S. senator. His name was Barack Obama. Now, in hindsight, and I said this while the man was running. I thought Nana J was. I said this when the man was running. He is a middle-of-the-road centrist Democrat that adheres to the Bill Clinton New Democratic ideal. Did I expect him to be transformative? No, I didn't. Because unlike a lot of y'all, I don't look for God in the voting booth. I look for a good employee. And after the hell that was George W., Obama seemed like a very good employee. But what we all noticed, and that includes the right wing of this country, is that Barack Obama is biracial. He identifies as a black man. Okay. Question was asked, is America ready for a black president? While Hillary Clinton was running, they were asking the same question. Is America ready for a woman president? It turns out, yes, we were. Now, did Obama do a lot of good things for the American people? Yes. Did he do some very bad things? Yes. Drone strikes, things of that nature. Yes. Okay? But we cannot take away from the historic nature of the President of the United States being a brown man. And a mistake was made at that point. It was called people believing that we were in a quote-unquote post-racial society. America does not give up on its myths that easy. And after 8 years of this man, this highly intelligent, God-fearing, good husband, good father, middle-of-the-road centrist Democrat as president, the whites, the non-functioning, practicing whites said, nah, we can't have that. Because Hillary Clinton decided to run for president again. Again, middle-of-the-road centrist Democrat who just so happens to be a woman. The non-functioning, practicing white said, nah, we can't have that. We must go back to a time where the only thing I had was white. The only thing I needed was white. White never gave me anything, but goddamn it, I was proud of it. And out of the huge ass, damn near 75 person field for the Republican nomination, one man emerged. He was everything Obama wasn't. Narcissistic, yes. Ignorant, absolutely. A loudmouth bigot, oh, okay. But the media couldn't get enough of him, and those non-functioning, practicing whites could not get enough of the Donald man. The Donald man, whereas Barack Obama would say something like, there is no red states, there is no blue states, there is just the United States of America. The Donald man would say shit like, I know words, I have the best words. To this very day, every once in a while, I will get up and think about my vocabulary and ask myself, do I have the best words? I don't have the best words. I'm mad that throughout my entire existence of education, I didn't get the best words. How come I can't have the best words? I know words, but maybe not the best words. Donald Trump, the Donald man, Trumpesius next. You know how they say Tyrannosaurus Rex? He's Trumpesius next. Anyway, got on stage in front of a camera and a microphone where people could see and hear him and said, if my hands are big, then you know what else is big. Alluding to the fact that the little MAGA in his pants obviously was at his kneecaps, but we all know this not to be true. Like, no policy, not an ounce of policy. We couldn't get policy out of this man if we tried, but he could tell us that he has a long jank. Huh? What? Morning, Gigi. Welcome to the Santa Call. That man stood out in front of people and said, I have a long penis. And we were all like, oh my God. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, man. You get your goddamn ass on. Wolfie's in the building! Oh, no, we ain't. Oh, wait. I need a check. Actually, I got one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8:31 Eastern Standard Time on the 6th of August, 2025. Hulk Hogan is still dead. Morning, Kim. Somebody did a check. He's just not kicking out. I don't know what the hell's going on. He's just not kicking out. Okay, but Hulk Hogan is still dead. So we couldn't get a policy out of this man, but we could get a check on his penis. Listen. I don't spend that much time looking at other dudes' junk. I don't spend that much time thinking about other guys' junk. I know what I got. I'm cool. Listen. I know my shit. Listen, I know the pimples on my own booty. I don't know anything else. I don't think that hard. Like, hey, yo, I wonder if son's packing. That's not my... Listen, my wife and I were watching 28 Years Later. Right? And they have something called an alpha in that movie. I ain't spoiling it for anybody, but they call them alphas. At one point, the alpha was doing alpha shit, chasing people and shit. And my wife was literally like, well, he does have a big penis. I was like, hey, whoa.
Oh, brother, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
I didn't even think about it until she said it. Now, mind you, I was lifted. I was high. I'm not gonna front. I was on a space shuttle. I was smelling moonbeams. So when she said that, it was kind of like a record scratch going. Huh?
Oh, brother, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
Babe, I wasn't even looking like that. I'm high as hell. Like, what are you talking about? She busted that shit out like Cool in the Fan. Well, if he has large penis, like, hey, yo, what the? Giving out information I didn't ask for. I wasn't even trying to look at that dude. But anyway. Dog, angry. I was knocking on Raul's door asking if he had some brown sugar. And then my wife busted that shit out. I came straight to her. Like, what? Large penis, I didn't know. But anyway. This man would put up gobbledygook and would basically tell anybody that wanted to vote for him, hey, bitch, you know I'm cheating the system. Like, ladies, wouldn't it be cool if you went out on a first date and the guy told you he cheated on everybody? The first date would be about 15 minutes long. He just walk up, hey, how you doing? My name's Doug. You know, I like long walks on the beach. I've read a little bit of Chekhov, and I've never been faithful to a woman ever, ever. Like I cheated on my first girlfriend when I was 7 years old. There was a girl across the street that was willing to let me touch her boobs, and she was 6. So I've never been faithful. Hey, oh, hey, oh.
He needs some milk.
That's what he was doing. Donald Trump was out here telling y'all, hey, bitch, I'm not good at this. I'm only running so that I don't go to jail. You're like, hey, bitch. Hey, I'm just being honest with you, bitch. Donald Trump was out here telling y'all in y'all face that if you elect me, bitch, you're stupid. Donald was saying shit. Do y'all remember when he called the people of Idaho or Iowa or whatever that they called them stupid to their face, and then they went and voted for him? Listen, that was an abusive relationship right there. Like, goddamn. Hey, whoa, Dread. Villains Guild. Dread, hold on. There's a reason for this. We gonna get to that roof. Donald Trump out here telling y'all, hey, you know, I cheat on my taxes, I cheat on my women, I cheat on my height, I cheat at golf. Bitch, I don't give a damn about you. Donald, Chuckles, you gotta eat breakfast, man. I don't care what it is. You got to drink a shake or something, Chuckles. We can't have your ass out there working like that with no food in your stomach, man. Stop playing. Dog, Donald Trump was out here telling them what the hell was going to happen, and they dumb asses like, yeah, give me more. Like, hey, oh, hey, sir. Again. Hey, guys, I'm going to help y'all out. Imagine, AJ's in the building. Good morning, AJ. Love you. Imagine, ladies, gentlemen, you walk up to a woman and she tell you that she keeps clap on her. Imagine that. You go out on a date with a woman and she tell you, you know, I got these herpes. Go raw if you want to, buddy. Your penis gonna look like a book that Helen Keller can read. Yeah, I'm going to hell. That one, yeah, that's a bridge too far there. I'm going to hell for that one. That was me. That one was me. But just imagine that, guys. You go up to a woman, y'all out on a date, she tell you she got a blue waffle. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Just don't. I'm telling you, don't. Don't do it. Don't. Whatever you do, don't do it. Don't. I know y'all want don't. Anywho. So here's Donald Trump offering this blue waffle. I'm going to hell. This is me at the door. Straight to the door. Anyway, so Donald Trump out here offering this blue waffle, and people's like, yeah, give me the waffle, yeah. But why? Why him? Why him? Jeb Bush, as boring as Jeb Bush is, he at least wanted the job. Yes, he's a boring piece of toast. He's a boring ass piece of toast, But he's a piece of toast that never told you he was hung low. Do y'all see now what I'm talking about? Yes. Ted Cruz looks like a werewolf that's taking too goddamn long. I'll admit that. I will freely admit that. I really wish Ted Cruz would hurry up and turn into this damn werewolf so we can pop him with these silver bullets and be done with it, goddamn it. Like, damn, dog. What is taking you so long? What's wrong with you? Sir, can we get to the part? Ted Cruz is walking around here looking like Eddie Munster, turning into a werewolf, and the bitch won't hurry up. Like, hurry up. Hurry up, sir. Hurry up and turn into this werewolf, because I'm telling you right now, when you do,
You got to bring ass to get ass.
you got to bring ass to get ass, Ted. You could have Marco Rubio. You could have Marco Rubio. I mean, he would have been a nominee that was like worthless because he's so short and like I think Marco Rubio is intimidated by people over 5'7". Listen, overweight werewolf that missed leg day. Michael Pruitt with the three-pointer from the other side of the world. He's talking about an overweight werewolf that missed leg day. Yes. Ted Cruz is walking around here with ramen noodles for legs. Uncooked ramen noodles. Like, come on, man. Y'all could have had any of these people. Who did y'all pick? Y'all picked the clown. And not even a good clown. Not even a good clown. Y'all picked the clown from 7. I have a trick for you. I'm going to show you what's in the box. No, we don't want to know what's in the box. There's a head. There's a goddamn head. There is a head in that box. Donald Trump out here trying to show y'all a trick. With this next trick, I'm going to pull a rabbit out of this box. There's something in that box. You don't want to know. And then y'all put him up against Hillary Clinton, who, again, I'm not the biggest Hillary Clinton fan. I'm damn sure not a fan of her punk ass husband. I'm not. But to look at the two of them, one of them wants the job, and the other one is shitting in a diaper. Like, come on, man. Like, Donald Trump was sniffing so damn hard, I'm surprised he didn't like cut the air with like baby laxative or some shit, man. Come on. Some bitch was up there. Listen, why his ass sound like a bloodhound sniffing? Hey, what are you sniffing for, man? If you don't get your nose off of me, dog, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Grand rising, auntie, you beautiful. Hold on. Good morning, auntie. Sexy ass. One. Angry has maintained since the time I have known the Angry IT Nerd. He has maintained that this is one hell of a way to stay out of prison. This whole run-up has been one hell of a way to stay out of prison. Donald Trump does not drink. Donald Trump also sold a vodka. Make that shit, please make that make sense. He don't drink, but he sold vodka. I don't do cocaine. If y'all see me with a kilo, don't snort it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I do not do crack cocaine. If you see me passing out a kilo, do not put that shit in your nose or your veins. You are going to mess right around and find out, yo, why do I feel like I got powdered sugar and baking soda in my arm, bitch? Like, it's not. What up, Zio? You selling vodka and you don't drink? Man, that vodka, listen, that vodka came straight out of prison. That's Pruno, bitch. You ain't fooling me, sir. You're not fooling me, sir. You're not fooling me, sir, with that Pruno. You're not about to sit here and give me that shit that was processed through somebody's nasty ass tube sock, bitch. No, sir.
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Come on, dog. Lyman, what's happening, bro? New Jersey in the building. Bro, you don't drink, but you're selling vodka. Bitch, that shit, come on, man. Yes, exactly, Batman. Dog, you're not finna sell me that shit. You don't drink, but you got vodka? Man, if you... I know you don't drink, but you're gonna send me some vodka. Bitch.
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Sit your $2.50 ass down somewhere. But the non-functioning practicing whites put this man in the White House. And what came afterwards was a study in this is why you got to be qualified for some shit. Okay? I need y'all to understand something. I do not know nuclear fission. So to ask me to create nuclear fission would be a waste of your goddamn time. I'm going to look at y'all and go, what the hell is this shit? I don't know how to do this shit. I don't know how to do this. And I'm going to walk my black ass out of there. There's not enough money in the world that's going to make me try to remember to do something I don't know how to do. Okay? I never, in my life, when I was in the military, I never knocked the Special Forces SOCOM guys. I never did because I am not an operator like that. I'm the guy, Morning Wayne's in the building. I'm not that dude because I know where my lane is. You know what I mean? I know where my lane is. Donald Trump in the White House is the equivalent of giving a one-eyed squirrel straight cocaine and then letting him cook in Gordon Ramsay's kitchen. Bitch. Sir, that's a one-eyed squirrel high on cocaine. Why are you trying to let him cook? Because I think it'll be fun. No, bitch, it won't. It won't. It will not be fun. So listen, if you put a one-eyed squirrel high on cocaine and tell him to cook some shit in Gordon Ramsay's kitchen, do you understand what was going to happen with us? We swallowed up.
Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Donald Trump in the White House was a clown show. Of course it sounds like a party to you, goddamn angry. Has anybody figured out what Covfefe is yet? Has anybody figured out what Covfefe is? This is how ubiquitous Covfefe is. My friend, we had a little group of NCOs. It was 5 of us. Used to hang out with each other. It was 6. We used to hang out with each other. And when that Covfefe shit came out, we started saying that to each other. Covfefe, mother, what Covfefe you, sir? We would greet each other in the morning with Covfefe. We'd all do PT because we were all in different companies and shit. We would all do PT. Then we'd get together and all go to breakfast in the morning together. First thing out of everybody's mouth, Kofefi, McCormick. Hey, Kofefi, man. Kofefi, dog. Kofefi, baby. Has anybody figured out what the hell that shit means? That man made that word up. The bullshit started at his inauguration. The largest inauguration to see anybody be inaugurated, period. Bruh, there was so much white there. And not the non-functioning practicing whites. I'm talking about the white of the field. There wasn't nobody there. And his first inauguration speech sounded like just booty cheeks clapping. America first. America first. And then he put everybody last. And it was some embarrassing shit that happened during his first presidency. But it seemed like the worse he got, the more entrenched the non-functioning practicing whites got. They loved this man. I'm talking about, do y'all remember these people crying? Like, Donald Trump, the greatest president in my lifetime. Bitch, have you been in a coma? What are you talking about? The greatest president in your lifetime, bitch. Were you born 5 years ago? What are you talking about? People were crying over this dude. I knew we were in trouble when I saw the Trump tramp stamp on above a white man's ass. I was like, ladies and gentlemen, y'all want to understand me a little bit? Listen, y'all want to understand me a little bit? That right there was when the Dubicon was created. That right there. I saw a man that had Trump with big ass angel wings. This was not a small tattoo. This man did not just get this in 15 minutes. This was not a small tattoo. This shit covered from kidney to kidney, from one side of his body to the other. It was Trump's name with big ass angel wings. And the angel wings were like red and white. And like you could see, like it had a little, you know, the little reef and shit. The reef said MAGA on both sides. This was over the crack of this man's ass. I was the old black man in the color purple. I saw the picture and was like, good night, y'all. Let me just go ahead and go to sleep. And there was a lot of those. There's a lot of people walking around here right now with some Trump ink. Trump ink. I wish I could meditate on some mushrooms. Not a lot, because I'm nuts. I don't want to be in my own mind by my damn self for too damn long. That shit is there, boy. When I first started making music, I made a song called A Chicken Sandwich in a War Zone. Right? And basically, the chaotic nature of the song is how my brain works. It's a chicken sandwich in a war zone. And I mean, if you listen to it, if you listen to the whole song, and it's a long song, but it's an instrumental. If you listen to it, it changes. You will notice that it starts to change. Like it literally, there's all kinds, and I'm probably going to end up playing it on the show one day, because before there was a TikTok, or while there was a TikTok or whatever, I got a Music Maker Jam app on my computer, and I just started making music. So like that, I have a whole like 23, 24 song album called Beats by Bishop, by Mr. Bishop. That's my you know, like you have DJ Shadow, that's my name. But anywho, the first song on that album is called A Chicken Sandwich in a War Zone. And I mean, it's chaotic. The entire song is chaotic. There's stuff going on the whole time. At one point, one beat changes into another one. And it's all like the whole song. And I meant for it to be that way. Because that's what my mind does. It's like I can think of 8 different things at once. It's like an ADD song. So it sounds like, it sounds like I'm putting shit together, and it's not. That's the way the song is supposed to be. And that's why it's called A Chicken Sandwich in a War Zone. And I might actually, let me see, I might do that today. I don't know. But I might be able to play it on the way out of here. I might be able to play it. So that first Trump presidency was like the worst roller coaster ever. Wasn't nobody strapped in. Listen, they should have called that the roller coaster. We didn't know whether or not we was gonna die the whole time. The boy at Bird was just walking around going, bitch, I'm tired, bitch. Bitch, my feet hurt. I'm tired of walking. Magpie is probably because I am what you will become. Believe me, Magpie, I wish I had somebody like me in my life when I was your age. Because maybe I wouldn't have been so damn hopeful for bullshit. But I am what you will become. And I hope I hope like hell you use your voice more effectively than I have. So it was chaos for chaos sake. People were tired. George Floyd was dead. He had said that Russia had nothing to do with our elections. He was cutting shit, slashing shit. He had his little executive order pen. He thought he was the king of the world. And we got tired of that shit. We was like, yo, we can't have this. So when old man Biden, who once again, middle of the road, centrist Democrat, when Biden was like, I'll run. I'll run. Hey, Biden, get your anything. Biden, what do you need, B? B, what you need? Like what you need, B? What do you need? You want us to vote for you? Fine. You want us to prop you up? Fine. You want some Grecian formula? Bitch, whatever you need. Get him up out of there. And he lost. And you saw exactly what type of person he was in loss. January 6th, 2021. That is the chaos he brought. That. I have backed presidents that have lost, and I have backed presidents that have won. I have backed state senators and state congressmen and governors and U.S. senators and U.S. congressmen and the presidency. I have won, I have lost. Now, mind you, all of them are our employees. This is not a win for this side or that side. Bitch, I'm hiring somebody to do a goddamn job. Period. End of goddamn discussion. And if you can't do it, bitch, I'll get somebody else in there who can. Donald Trump. I just called that man Donald Trump. My job numbers is great, Trump. My approval is higher than it's ever been, Trump. People love me, Trump. Shut up. Thump. So he loses. It happens. People lose. It happens. Some people don't get hired for a goddamn job, period. This mushmouth bastard thought he lost something because it was stolen from him. Because obviously he's so popular that everybody loves him. He had to win. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. Let me talk to you, okay? I told y'all, I've had problems with my baby mamas. I ain't gonna lie. Sat up here and said I was not always the greatest person in the world to be co-parenting with, and neither were they. But for real, I can own that. I can own that if the situations could be done over again, there's somebody, I wouldn't have slept with some of these women. I wouldn't have. Being honest, there, I said it. The fact that this man thought he was so popular that Joe Biden couldn't possibly beat him because his rallies were so big, it's got to be the stupidest goddamn thing I've ever heard anybody say. And then the mouth breathers started to repeat that. Joe Biden's rallies had like 30 people in it. Hey, bitch. Rallies? I want y'all to understand, Donald Trump based his entire somebody stole the election thing on me on his rallies. Y'all remember them rallies, don't you? The ones he was having practically every week for 4 goddamn years. August the 6th, today I finally saw a honeybee. So happy, been pollinating my garden by hand with Q-tips. Congratulations, Chuckles. Congratulations, Chuckles. I will also tell y'all the significance of today for me at the end of the show. Rally size is what this man thought was going to propel him to the presidency. Rally size. Women love me. I've had 16 different types of gonorrhea. My bosses love me. I've choked out 4 co-workers. My kids love me. I give them ramen noodles without water. You just sprinkle this flavor pack on it and bite it like cookies. What? Hey, y'all remember that cockeyed dude that was like, tell me something. Tell me, liberals. How come ain't no Biden rallies? Remember him, cockeyed Joe? Remember him? Remember what I said to him? Remember what I said to him? What the hell is y'all fixation with rallies? Let me tell y'all something. And stop me if I'm telling a lie. I'm asking every one of you coffee beans, whether you listening or watching this shit right now. Answer this question true. Do not lie to me. Some of y'all don't like people enough to be going and hanging out with them, do you? Like, come on, man. Be honest. Be dead ass honest. Some of y'all are not people. That's why y'all love this show. Oh shit, Wolfie said when he gets off the show today, he's gonna be wearing this Sound of Coffee shirt, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Wolfie. That's what I'm talking about, Wolfie. Oh, here comes TikTok with the bullshit again. Oh my God, please verify that you've been talking. They're like, oh my God. But be honest. Be honest. Some of y'all are not people. Y'all are not personable. Y'all don't do fake laughs. Oh my God, Janice, that's so funny. Some of y'all are dead set against going near humans. Some of y'all are like, listen, if I gotta go here, bitch, I just want to go, get my dough, and get the hell out. Be honest. Be honest. So there's no way in hell you would go to a rally. Can we not say, do I look like a people person? No, can we not? And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong. Please, let me help y'all understand something. I am not shaming y'all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm not. I'm not a people person all the damn time. Sometimes I'm a bit off. I'm an odd duck. I own that. I'm weird. I am very, 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 very weird. I own that completely. I do. I own it. I'm not good in public. I'm not a hey. I've met people. People have met me that have seen me and have been following me on TikTok, right? And they'll go, oh man, you're the villain. Oh my God, it's the villain. Oh my God. And I go, hey, how you doing? I'll shake their hand. Thank you for following me. I greatly appreciate it. The honor is mine, this, that, and the third, right? I'll go into people's lives and they'll go, oh my God, Thomas the Villain Bishop was on my live. And I'm like, listen, the honor is mine. Thank you. That is a genuine response because I'm not really a people person. I'm not. I am not. I have panic attacks when I'm around too many people. Ask Angry. Angry will tell you. I routinely leave in and out of places when there's more than like 5 or 10 people, or we're in a restaurant or something or whatever, and we're all hanging out and shit. I will routinely get my black ass up, walk out the door, bake for 10 minutes, and come back because I am not good around people. So why in the world would I or any of us who are not people want to go to a rally for a guy we're trying to hire for a job? Like, are you out of your damn mind? Can you imagine that shit? Hey, yo, I heard there was a Biden rally, dog. Ooh, let's go and be around people. That shit gives me anxiety, not anxiety, anxiety. Like, I ain't going there. I'm sorry, I ain't going there. Last week, or the week before last, there was all them goddamn white people and that one Negro in that water singing Journey's Don't Stop Believing. The reason I made the video that I made is because that shit gave me anxiety. Like, ain't no way I ain't going in that shit. No. That shit had me freaked out. I was like, oh, shit, there's people. Oh, God, they're talking. Oh, they're touching. Ah, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Ah. It's a small town. They are moving in unison. Human beings ain't supposed to do that. We're not fish. Bitch, if you don't get your ass on. Almost ran out of my own damn house just looking at that goddamn video. But anyway, so we had a presidential candidate who came in with like, let's fix the shit that this dumbass did. And we had another one that was out there talking about, you know, I'm going to win because my rallies are big. And then he lost. He lost. His cult snapped and lost their goddamn mind. You know, I didn't think of these people as a cult until January 6, 2021. I didn't. I was like, okay, they seem like very enthusiastic Trump supporters. And then January 6, 2021 happened. I was like, bitch, Jim Jones Kool-Aid time, bitches. Like, it's Jim Jones Kool-Aid time. It's that Kool-Aid time. Time for Kool-Aid time. Time for you to get that Kool-Aid. It's Kool-Aid time. It's Kool-Aid time. So he loses. He leaves. We have 4 years of a middle-of-the-road centrist Democrat doing middle-of-the-road centrist Democrat shit, which I knew he was going to do. And for 4 goddamn years. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goddamn years. He kept running for president. Do y'all remember that big heavy set dude that interrupted that press conference outside and was yelling about the Biden crime family? Y'all remember him? Like this big mullet wearing white man who had on flip-flops because of course he did, and had barbecue sauce on his shirt, talking about the Biden crime family, and then waddled his ass up off of the damn stage. Y'all remember him? Mans came out there with a mullet. When the mullet showed up, that's when we all should have been like, oh shit, we're in trouble. We're in danger. We're in danger. Molly, you in danger, gal. We were in danger. Because I knew this man was still here. Now, I will say this much. Joe Biden should have announced ahead of time, hey, yo, son, you bitches got 4 years from me. I don't give a damn. You hoes got foes, you know what I mean? Why had Joe Biden looked at himself realistically and been like, hey, bitch, you got 4 years. You hoes got foes. That's about it. Like 1, 2, 3 foes, hoes. That's it. That's it. Hold on. Tresita said he came from Crow Pussy, Mississippi. I will have y'all know that I am testing a theory. If it catches on, there will be merchandise. Of course there will, because I'm a capitalist and I have to pay the bills. Rouse High Exalted emanates from Crow Pussy, Mississippi. The only reason I have not said that this show emanates from Crow Pussy, Mississippi is because Crow Pussy, Mississippi is not the place you would do the sound of coffee. But you would do Rouse High Exalted because we're elevated in a place with the word crow in it, as well as pussy.
It's a Leo Pleurodon, Charlie. Magical Leo Pleurodon. It's gonna guide our way to Candy Mountain.
They're Candy Mountain in Crow Pussy, Mississippi. Anyway, so if Crow Pussy, Mississippi catches on, bitch, you will be able to wear a shirt from Crow Pussy, Mississippi. And thank you, Batman. I'm slow walking this bird. I'm telling you right now, I'm slow walking it. So Biden should have stepped aside. I will be the first person to say that. Dog, you were approaching the age my mother was when she passed away. I'm gonna need you not to have the reins of power, okay? But that didn't mean that Donald Trump was this young, smooth, svelte, Gavin Newsom looking president. No, bitch, you are 4 years younger than him. Sir, Mr. Trump, while you're talking about the cognitive decline of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., your ass is over here forgetting where the hell you going. Donald Trump, in that 4 years he was running for president, was saying all kinds of outlandishly crazy shit. I need y'all to understand, the eating the dogs, the eating the cats, eat the cat, eat that shit, that is a culmination. Donald Trump was aging like banana pudding in the back of a Lincoln Continental that's been sitting in the junkyard for 10 years, bitch. He was aging like that. Listen, you know how they say the presidency ages you? You go in looking one way and you come out looking somewhere else. That 4 years did a number on Donald Trump. A whole ass number. Listen, that 4 years on Donald Trump was like, beat your ass and hide the Bible if God's watching. That 4 years age, that son bitch like a souffle from 1960 that you just found yesterday. That shit aged the shit out of him. And in the 4 years he wasn't president, aged him some more. So when Joe Biden finally said, yeah, bitch, I ain't gonna win. Hey, Jake Tapper, I'm gonna get to you in a hot second. I really am. You wrote your little book about Joe Biden agent. Hey, Jake, you're next, bitch. So what happens? We get Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first woman of African American and Asian and Pacific Islander descent to be vice president in the United States. So there's another first. So now she is at the top of the ticket. She is only the second woman to head a ticket from a major political party. She picks Tim Walz, Uncle Tim. Everybody loves Tim Walz. I still love Tim Walz. He is just everybody's favorite uncle. But he would have made one hell of a vice president. The Republicans had primaries, and the one guy that beat the shit out of everybody never showed up to the bitches. Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? His goofy ass doesn't even deem y'all worthy enough to come talk to. Because he knew, and the political establishment of the right knew, the only person that was going to win that nomination was Donald Trump. He didn't have to show up. He did not have to show up. Vivek Ramaswamy, like, literally debased himself with Ann Coulter just to end up coming up short against this dude. Vivek literally okay, have we talked about the process? I don't think we've talked about the process lately. Okay, if you take Tomi Lahren right now, put her in an egg for about 6 weeks. When she comes out, she is Megyn Kelly. Now, if that Megyn Kelly just so happens to die and you bury it, in 5 years, what comes out of that grave is Ann Coulter. Now you got to exorcist the bitch back into the hole. The power of the sun compels you. The power of cocoa butter lotion compels you. Like you gotta exercise that bitch right back into the hole. If that bitch gets out and starts talking, then it's like Ghostbusters. You gotta call Ghostbusters to get the bitch after that. But if she gets out of the grave and you can catch her, the power of critical thinking compels you. You put the bitch back in the ground, right? In 495 years, it will get back up again. And when it gets up again for that last time, it's Kellyanne Conway. That's how a Tomi Lahren becomes the nightmare that is Kellyanne Conway. But anywho, right? Vivek let Ann Coulter say, I wouldn't vote for you because you're an Indian. Like, hey, yo, did you get your dignity, bitch? Like, did you? He kept talking to that bitch after that. Let me give y'all a little insight into the villain, okay? I was not always married. I was a single man, and I was out in these streets trying to ply my trade, which was this penis. Anyway, so I went to a club one night. I forgot who I was with, but I went to a club one night. And there was a group of women, beautiful women, black women, Latino women, and this one white girl. So we all like talking and flirting and drinking. I forgot who the hell I was with. Damn, I forgot who I was with. Anyway, so this white girl got drunk and started talking shit She said something to me that made me like tone her ass out the rest of the goddamn night. And she spent the rest of that night trying to apologize for this shit. So we're all talking and flirting. I'm like, plus size women, blah, blah, blah. I got my Mac on. Okay. My art of seduction was comedy, bitches. I've told you this. I have told you this. So I'm sitting there, the girls are laughing and shit, and this white girl just busts out with, you're an attractive man. I was like, oh shit, okay, here we go. I'm like, yeah, I would hope I am. I did wash my ass. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying. Like, the head is bald and gleaming, bitch. You are getting, listen, this is maximum Mac. You know what I mean? This is the height of my powers. I got on one of them stretchy work shirt, the workout shirts that we used to wear back in the early 2000s, the ones that make you look like you got a whole lot of muscles because it's tight as shit, even though it's like Lycra. Anyway, I got on one of them. She says, you're attractive, and I bet you could rock my world. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for the part where this is going to turn bad because I'm with you so far. Yeah, this works. This works. She said, but I wouldn't sleep with you because you're a black guy. Now, mind you, her friends didn't even know she was going to say that. Her friends did not know she was going to say that. They looked at that bitch with the death stare. You ever, listen, them bitches looked at her, looked at her in her face and was basically saying with their eyes,
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make changes.
She said that and I was like,
oh, brother, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
To which me, not drunk, wasn't drunk, but I was tipsy. I said, here's the funny part. I wouldn't sleep with you either. Why not? I said, I wouldn't sleep with you because you have a funky ass attitude. I'm like, and this is just the way I told her. I said, I don't debase myself for coochie. And I damn sure ain't gonna debase myself for some white girl coochie. But I'm thankful that you actually told me this shit because now I realize I don't have to F with you tonight, period. Let me flirt with your very beautiful black friends and your very beautiful Latino friend. You can stay your angry ass over there and find a white guy to do something for your ass. But you ain't got to worry about this Negro doing shit to you, bitch. I picked my drink up and I went over to the pool room. And I'll never forget, the black girl and the Latino girl came up and said, listen, I don't know where that shit came from. That bitch is wrong as shit. She is wrong as shit. Please don't leave. We were all having a good time. I'm like, nah, tell your friend. Nah. If she gonna come up on me like that, she need to understand I don't bow down and beg down for shit. I don't. Like, bitch, I don't need, you know what I mean? Like, I never, ever need to kiss ass to get ass. No. Bitch, I walked in here as a man, and her friends was going off. And mind you, I'm still tipsy. I'm knocking back these rum and cokes. Know what I mean? These rum and cokes is delicious. So they were like, would you please come back? Would you please come back? And one of my friends, the guy that was like, yo, man, just come back and ignore that bitch. I said, all right, bet. So I sat down at the table, and I guess they must have read that hoe to riot at, because after that, she was like, that was really funny. And I just kept looking at her ass like, bitch, get out of my face. And no matter what she did, and I was there for at least 2.5, maybe 3 hours in this club. We were there almost till it was like it was closing. It didn't matter what that bitch tried to do. I wanted nothing to do with her ass. Like dead ass. I was on my cold-blooded. You was cold-blooded. I was on my Rick James. Bitch. Every time I would say something, or my friend would say something, we rip off each other and make jokes and shit. She'd go over there giggling. And we both look at her ass like, bitch, get out of here. So when I saw Vivek Ramaswamy continuing a conversation after somebody said, I wouldn't vote for your dumb ass. You's Indian. Bitch, it couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I wouldn't have been the one. Right after that, I'm like, well, Ann, I don't want to talk to you because
Mama still working in them $10 houses.
you look like the product of a $10 house, bitch. Like, come on, man. Ann Coulter looked like a slow night at a $10 house. That bitch looked like the Crow in Crow Pussy, Mississippi. You out of your goddamn mind. But it didn't matter because none of them some bitches won. None of them won. None of them. The man who was on trial the whole goddamn time. The man who ended up getting convicted of 34 goddamn felonies the whole time. The man who never showed up to one of these damn debates won the nomination. And then he looked out at this field of people who were begging to be his VP, and he picked the couch banger himself. She what you get when you don't have any standards at all. Listen, Ann Coulter is what happens if you go in to a $10 house blindfolded and just say, well, just put it in something.
Mama still working in them $10 houses.
You don't know if you're going to get sparkle coochie, cinnamon coochie, or cat coochie, bitch. It's just you blind. You don't. Only at a $10 house.
Mama still working in them $10 houses.
But Donald Trump looks out on this field and picks a guy who didn't like him, a guy who called him the funny mustache man, who, when Peter Thiel's, because you know Peter Thiel has his fist up JD Vance's ass. Y'all know this. This is not a shock. Peter Thiel said boogie, 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 and all of a sudden he started loving Trump. Also, we all have to be honest. He banged the couch. Give me that couch. Oh, that couch. Give me that couch. Put it in that couch now. See, I'm messing up shit. I gotta fix my damn microphone. I have to stop getting excited when I sing that song. Listen, I have to stop getting excited when I sing Give Me That Couch. Either that, or I need to get one of them boom mics so I ain't got a mic in front of me so I can still hear the shit. So I can bust off with it. Listen, one day on this show, we are going to spend 2.5 hours creating the lyrics for Give Me That Couch. Listen. Tracina said he owes $50K in back ottoman support. You don't just bang a couch. This is not a one-time event. Michael, prove it. One day, y'all. Charmaine, be safe. We love you. He's like, well, you guys, I have to take my freshman daughter to therapy appointment this morning. I'll be listening in the car when I get to her appointment. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. We love you, Charmaine. You are a coffee bean for real, for real. Be safe, please. Please be safe. So he picks the couch banger. And on the other side, you got Vice President Harris and Governor Tim Walz. The matchup seems all right. You know what I mean? All right, whatever. Then this man just goes, how you can't go any further to the wilds that Donald Trump already was, and even he shocked himself. I really want y'all to understand something. The highlight of the 2024 presidential election was they're eating the dogs, the people there, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people in Springfield. Somebody should have whooped his ass.
Got to bring ass to get ass.
Somebody should have whooped his ass. Listen, you can accuse me of a lot of things. You can accuse me of looking at breasts when I should be looking at eyes. You can accuse me of that. No, I will own that. I'll own that. You can accuse me of dropping an F-bomb when I shouldn't drop an F-bomb. And again, I'll own that. That's me. I'll own that. I will own it. You can accuse me of sometimes forgetting to make phone calls or text messages or things of that nature. Again, I will own this. I will own this. But one thing you cannot accuse me of, one thing I will not allow you to accuse me of, is saying, hey, yo, my neighbors are eating the dogs and cats. Yes, Tracina, they did make it into a lesbian dance theme. Listen, I think that's a bridge too far. I think that's a bridge too far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you say to somebody, hey, yo, your daughter looks like SpongeBob. Okay, you'll get punched in the mouth. You will get hit in the throat. You will get knocked off. Bow! Say what you say, my mama. Right? If you tell somebody their mother is burning in hell, that's an automatic ass whooping. You getting the brakes, carburetor, and catalytic converter beat off your ass. I understand it. But when you say somebody is eating the dogs and the cats, that hits people in a place y'all don't understand, man. Like, I'm serious. I am dead ass when I say this. Black folks have said this more than once. If the police kill a pet, there is an uproar, but if they kill a Negro, there ain't none. Like, bitch, we don't. The dude got life in prison for a police dog getting hit in the face and shit. Like, you know what I mean? People in America love them pets. They listen, Lassie and Old Yeller still get people verklempt. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Watch this. Watch this. Has anybody seen the Never Ending Story? What's the saddest part of the Never Ending Story? Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. And look how many people. All you got to do is put a horror face in there. If you remember what is the saddest part of the Never Ending Story, just put one of those faces. Come on, Wayne. Don't say it. Don't say it, Wayne. Don't say it. You don't play with people's pets. You do not play with people's pets. People's pets you will get blown away messing around with somebody's dog or cat. They don't give them these fantastically beautiful names for nothing. They don't. They don't. And white people love them damn pets. Listen. White people love them pets. You start talking about eating dogs and cats and shit, white people will start looking at their pets. Oh, no, they're not going to eat Scout. No, nobody eats Scout. Scout's a damn, a Dalmatian and shit. Don't nobody want to eat Scout. Nobody's looking at Scout going, I wonder if I put some hot sauce on him, how you gonna taste? Ain't nobody thinking like that.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Magpie and Danny said it at the exact same time. One of the best movie franchises of all time started with somebody's effing with a goddamn puppy. John Wick killed more people than cancer over a puppy. Please understand. Let me say this again. Okay. One of the best movie franchises of all time. One of the best original movie franchises of all time. One of the best Keanu Reeves vehicles in the history of this man being on in movies started when somebody killed a damn puppy. That man sent more people to Kenny Loggins' Jesus than a mug over a goddamn dog. He was, listen, I tried to do the body count on them Wick films, and after a certain point, I said, I can't keep doing this. This shit don't make no goddamn sense. There's a lot of these mugs. That man Baba Yaga a whole goddamn group over a puppy. Please understand something. One of the best, and I mean literally, one of the best Keanu Reeves acting performances in the history of the time this man has been in film started with a goddamn puppy. So can you imagine non-functioning practicing whites hearing they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats? They hated everything Haitian. They hated. Listen, they hated, if you was a Haitian, they hated everything about you. They was hating on our black asses because they didn't know what a Haitian looked like and shit. Like, they hated the dog shit out of Haitians. Goddamn Haitians are eating dogs and cats. And the Haitians like, bitch, no.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Like, what? Haitian people were having to come out going, no, we're not eating your goddamn dog or cat. He said that on a stage where other people could see him. He said that on a stage where other people could see and hear him. I really want you to understand it. He said that out loud in front of people. They're eating the dogs and the cats. This man literally had a deportation plan brought to him by Stephen Miller, who I cannot wait till somebody puts Stephen Miller out in the sun so we can kill him like the Nosferatu that he is. Like, listen, I want to grab Stephen Miller while he's creeping around the White House in the middle of the night right before sunrise. I want to wait till the sun is just now coming up in the sky. I want to throw his ass through one of the goddamn windows of the White House where he can't like run, so that when his body starts to disintegrate like the goddamn vampire that he is, I can go, hey, Stephen, hey, bitch, I got holy water, wooden stakes, and the sun, bitch. I'm gonna catch your ass. I will pour holy water on you while kicking your ass and stabbing you in the goddamn legs with a wooden stake in the right before sunrise, bitch. And I will look you in the face as your ass is turning into ashes, going, I'm gonna hit your ass with the Randy Orton. Bitch, I'm gonna hit your ass with the Randy Orton. You getting the Randy Orton look. It's the only way we're gonna get rid of that goddamn vampire. Like, come on. Stephen Miller hates people with melanin because vampires can't get any. Hey, Stephen, you want to go tan?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hey, Stephen, want to go run on the beach in the sunshine?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hey, Stephen, you look a little pale. You ought to go outside and get some sun. Good. It's good for vitamin D.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I don't know what happened to Stephen Miller, but I'm thinking, as a child, some girl he had a crush on went with a guy with melanin in his skin. That some bitch, he is the vampire version of Gollum, bitch. My precious melanin. So Stephen Miller comes up with this program of getting rid of brown people that just shit don't make no sense. 3,000 brown people a day. Now anybody, listen, you ain't even got to speak Spanish. If your ass knows how to speak Dothraki or Klingon, bitch, you are getting the F out of this country. That man is a self-hating Jewish man. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Never. This man is out here talking about 3,000 illegals a day. I'm telling you, if you can, if you know how to speak Dothraki, do not speak it around an ICE agent, bitch. You will be gone. They will deport your ass to Dothrak. Speak Klingon around an ICE agent, bitch. You going home. What was he speaking? Shit, I don't know. But he said it was Klingon. And send his ass to Klingon, bitch. Send his ass to Klingon. It's Kronos. What the hell are you talking about? Send his ass to Klingon. So, despite being the worst at everything, despite the fact that the Heritage Foundation had their fist crammed up his ass all the way to their elbow, despite the fact that this man did not ever come up with a single plan, and he hasn't had a single plan in the entire 10 years he has been running for president, despite the fact that he's a 34 felony convicted, 34 adjudicated convictions felon. People decided that 2024 was going to be the year that they did everything except keep this son bitch out of the goddamn White House. So what happened? He won. He won. The worst day anybody could think of was November 6th of 2024. Because we have now realized that our fellow Americans are some of the most ignorant son bitches on earth. So from November 6th until this very day, this one's on us. It's not just fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. It is fool me once, why? What? How did I get fooled by this? Fool me once? Why? He didn't have any goddamn sense in 2016, 2015. Fool me twice? Bitch, now your ass is now you are the byproduct of a $10 house.
Mama still working in them $10 houses?
So, this bumbling, stumbling, fumbling bag of bad mistakes and syphilis symptoms becomes president for a second time. And it has been pure D, unadulterated chaos since. Which brings me to yesterday. For absolutely no reason whatsoever, with no regard for any sort of safety measures that you would have for the elected leader of the United States, showing off his incredible cognitive decline, Donald Trump goes on the roof of the White House for no reason whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason there are no open roof cars for presidents anymore is because of what happened to JFK. They learned. They put bulletproof glass and a roof on the presidential car. Right now, the president of the United States rides in something called the Beast. The Beast is bulletproof, bomb-proof, gas-proof. It can drive with flat tires. It can survive a direct hit from a missile. The doors on it are thicker than a Snicker. It is called the Beast for a reason. It has medical supplies. It has food in it in case you are trapped in it. It is waterproof. It can float. So if the Beast ends up flying over a bridge or has to fly over a bridge, it literally will not sink. It is literally the most indestructible car the United States has ever produced. These things, the Beast's existence is because of what happened to JFK. The White House is the most secure house in America. Say it one more time. The White House is the most secure house in America. And it very well may be the most secure house in the world. As long as the president, his cabinet, and anybody else is in the White House, it is secure. It is when you take your stupid ass to the top of the goddamn White House that shit becomes a little bit of 50-50. All right? All right, see you tonight, Dave. Why, in the name of Rao, would the president of the goddamn United States go to the one part of the White House, Morning Swords, love you, go to the one part of the White House that's open air? Like, bitch, do you not think, do you think there's like a force field around this shit, bitch? Like, no. No. You can get this work. Inside the White House, they have bulletproof glass around the Oval Office. Outside the White House, that air ain't bulletproof, bitch. Like, Herschel Walker talked about this. There's some good air and some bad air up on the top of the goddamn White House. Bruh, dude. And again, I don't want a single MAGA to tell me that shit was planned. He knew what he was doing, because if he did, if this shit was planned, if he meant to go up there and the White House knew about it, there would have been a ring of Secret Service agents around him. He was up there by himself like Curious George, the monkey with no goddamn tail, bitch. Thank you, McLovin. This is the man who looked at a solar eclipse dead ass when they told him, hey, Mr. President, put some glasses on or don't look at that shit with your own eyes. He said, F y'all, I'm going to do it.
Why?
He's gone. This is going to hurt MAGA's feelings. I appreciate that, Danny. Thank you. Donald Trump is gone. The bats in that belfry have left. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't like autopsy shows. Y'all remember when Dr. Michael Baden used to do autopsy shows on HBO? I watched the first one and I couldn't do it anymore. They're still on there. If you go to HBO Max, in the archives, the HBO archives, you can find those Dr. Michael Baden autopsy shows. You can find them. I watched the first one and I was like, I can't do this no more. I can't. He was talking about the lacerations, how they got them and stuff like that, doing autopsies, right? I don't do autopsy shows, but there is one autopsy that I will literally be sitting in front of my goddamn television making an event out of it. I will go live on TikTok so that we can all watch it together, and that will be the autopsy of Donald John Trump. Because I'm telling y'all, like God knows, when they open that man's skull, his brains is gonna come out poured out, bitch. Like, there's no goddamn way that they open up Donald Trump's skull and pull out a brain that doesn't look like dip. That shit gonna look like dip, bitch.
Oh, brother. Whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
That man gonna look like, that man brains, come on, man. That man brains is gonna have to be put into a Jello mold, bitch. I'm telling you, if it's not syphilis, it's CTE or both. And then that shit's gonna match, it's gonna mingle with the goddamn dementia. It's gonna be like the three horsemen of Donald Trump's effed up brain, bitch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all really think that they're gonna open that shit up and it's just gonna be whole? Oh, look, it's nice and pink. You out of your goddamn mind. That brain gonna be as pink as salmon. But it's gonna have some rot up in that bitch. There's gonna be some dark areas in that brain. The one thing I don't want to see during that autopsy is Donald Trump's feet. I don't. You're not about to tell me that Donald Trump has regular feet. I look at how he walks. I look at his weight. I look at his non-cardio. I look at the fact that he has cankles now. His legs are swelling. And his feet look like harpy feet, bitch. I don't give a shit. That man has Boat bird feet. You open it, he take off his shoes. He take off his shoes. You know damn well with him wearing them goddamn pointy toe ass shoes, that some bitch got bunions that have turned his feet to the left on both sides, bitch. Come on. Y'all remember the horror film known as Precious by Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry? Imagine if that movie were feet and then put them in some pointy shoes, bitch. Like, you can show the autopsy, but when you get to that man's feet, keep that shit to yourself. What is the worst? Feet, Beetlejuice, Taylor Green, or Orange Melted Man? Hey, Edo, I don't know. That's a toss-up, a literal toss-up. T-Time with T's in the building. That's a literal toss-up. Because Slewfoot Green, that bitch is evolving. Her feet still ain't, it's like the rest of her grew up, but her feet stopped evolving. Like this. Listen, Slewfoot feet look like they like. Have any of y'all ever listened to Synchronicity 2 by the Police? You should go listen to it. Where they talk about the thing coming out from the darkness of the Scottish something, and they were talking about how it slunk onto that's Marjorie Taylor Greene's feet. Slewfoot feet look like them hairy people on 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know what I mean? That's what that bitch look like. Many miles away. But Donald Trump, listen, I can lie in front of this camera, but truth will come out when I go to the doctor. Right? It's how it happens. You go to the doctor tells you the truth. He is not here for your egotistical bullshit, right? I know the doctors that have serviced this mountain of cheese whiz and orangutan pubes. I know they have said shit to him about his cholesterol, his ankles, his salt intake, his lack of water, his diabetes. I would not be surprised if that man is not type 6 diabetes, bitch. Like, Big Joe's in the building. Love you, brother. Hey, remember that thing I was telling you about Big Joe? Please keep that in mind because you were the first name that I thought of. So once me and Michael hook up, you're going to be the first person that gets notified. But anywho, you know goddamn well that doctor has told him, hey, Mr. Trump, you need some cardio, dog. Donald Trump's heart is like Fiddler on the goddamn roof, bitch. Donald Trump's po heart is like, what did I ever do to you to deserve this, sir? That heart is in there just working. That heart is working like a slave, bitch. That man heart, listen, that man, every time he gets up, his heart starts playing the theme music from Platoon, bitch. That heart is dying up in that mug. You think you work hard at your job. I want you to think about this. You think you work hard at your job and you're not being paid well for it. Okay? Donald Trump's heart is working 10 times harder than you and ain't even getting, like Angry said, it's working on thoughts and goddamn prayers, bitch. That heart is every sad movie. That heart is Sophie's Choice, bitch. God damn it. goddamn heart is the deer hunter. Cry for it. Cry for that heart. Cry. I am so serious. I want real tears for Donald Trump's heart. That heart didn't ask for none of this. There's some bitch out here lying. The heart's like, please stop lying. Oh God, please. I'm working too hard. Oh God, I can't take none of it. I can't take it. Listen, that man is that heart, Donald Trump's po heart. Because his brain is gone. His brain is gone. That brain gave up. Listen. That brain gave up for real. Oh my God, that brain. Oh, that brain. I'm listening. I'm trying to tell you. That brain is gone. That poor heart. That poor heart. That heart has just I feel bad for him. I do. I feel bad for that heart. Nobody in America suffers more than Donald Trump's heart. Not because of heartbreak or anything, but because, can you imagine trying to keep that apparatus moving? Hey, y'all ever try to drive an 18-wheeler with a Yugo engine? Have y'all ever tried to I'm so serious about this. Have y'all ever tried to drive an 18-wheeler up a hill in Colorado where the air is thin with a whole ass smart car engine, bitch? Are y'all kidding me right now? That's like trying to drive an aircraft carrier with the SS Minnow engine, bitch. That heart is dying. That shit done been abused. It's been sprinkled with cocaine. It's been clogged up with Big Macs. It can't get no water because this son bitch don't believe in the concept of water. He only believes in Diet Coke. So it's been pumping Diet Coke and gravy for 35 goddamn years. That man's heart is out here that man's heart is doing Rouse work, bitch. Every day that heart just be thinking, it's time to go. Why won't he leave? Yo, that heart be out here saying the most, doing the most. That heart wants the boy up so goddamn bad. Brain gone. I'm telling you, brain gone. That brain can be put in a chalice. That brain is fermented like bad Mad Dog 2020, bitch. That man got Pickle Rick in his brain. Hey, Pickle Dick! That's him. His heart, when that man goes on, when that heart attack catches him, it's going to be a relief. That heart going to be like, wait a minute. Is that the Widowmaker heart attack? Come get me, please. It's time to go. Morning, loving light. It's time to go. I'm dead ass. I'm just saying. And that leads me to this man. I miss seeing you too, loving light. That leads me to this man stumbling, bumbling, and fumbling his ass on a roof. I genuinely want to ask the question I started this whole show off with. MAGA, please look at me. If you're watching, look at me. If you're listening, turn the volume up for just a second.
Why?
Why him? Why him? Out of all the souls, morning, Walt. Out of all the souls that you could have possibly made a cult around, out of all the people who have more charisma than him, have more intelligence than him, have better plans than him, was whiter than him. Morning, thick and tired, beautiful, beautiful woman. Out of all of them,
Why?
you gave up your dignity, you gave up your self-esteem, you gave up your self-respect. There's a guy with a Trump tramp stamp over the crack of his ass. You sunk everything that was you into this man. A man that F being over the hill, this some bitch is on the other side rolling around in the grass and the grass is covered in sheep shit. He's beyond over the hill. You sunk everything that is you into a dude who literally wears a suit that looks like it was the last suit at Walmart and it didn't fit well, but he bought it anyway because he had to go to a job interview for a job he wasn't qualified for. Do y'all understand with the rise of this dumbass, we have had the rise of every other dumbass that we have all been keeping in check? Like the Jumanji board and shit? Ben Shapiro is talking to us. The Ben Shapiro that loves dry coochie. Ben Shapiro's penis looks like it went through World War I and got mustard gassed. Because according to him, a woman who actually gets turned on and gets wet, there's a disease there. We're people are talking to this man. Like nobody ever looked at her and said, "Who is talking? Who just said that?" Well, you know, wet coochie is a sign of trichomoniasis. Sir, go over there.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
With the rise of this sentient bag of circus peanuts covered in orangutan jizz, Charlie Kirk is talking to us. Charlie Kirk, the man that if he smiles, it will look like Gum Alley. Charlie Kirk has a mouthful of Mount Everest gums and a tiny home set of teeth. Bitch. This man dropped out of a community college. Again, no disrespect to anybody who has attended a community college because I have attended a community college. I got my associate's degree before I got my bachelor's degree at a regular college. So, no knock on community colleges. But, and I say this as disrespectfully as I possibly can, if you can't hack a community college, why are we talking to you? This is the Charlie Kirk that took some mercy ass and turned it into a marriage. Let me say that again for all of my for everybody. Ladies, if you have been single and dating and expressing your sexual pleasures and things of that nature, you have given some mercy ass to somebody who was so unworthy, you shouldn't even have been talking to them. Y'all know that one beat, you was like, I should never have ever given this man any part of this ass. I should have never. Like the moment he said, hey yo, can I get some of that ass? You were thinking, okay, this is mercy ass. It can't be that bad. What you should have been thinking is,
I'm running this shit. Sick your $5 ass down before I make change.
every woman that is expressing her sexuality or sex and sexuality, y'all giving some mercy ass. Whether it was heterosexual, homosexual, it doesn't matter. Y'all giving up some of that mercy ass. Y'all giving up some ass to somebody who literally you should have looked in the face and said,
Mama still working in them $10 houses?
you should have sent their ass to a $10 house. You should have handed them a $20 bill and sent them to a $10 house so they can go disappoint two women at the same time. Whatever. Charlie Kirk took mercy ass and turned it into a marriage, bitch. Like and he is out here talking. The most unlucky gum-faced son bitch is out here talking to us. But why is he there? Because of Donald Trump. Because of Donald Trump, we have One America News Network and Newsmax. Imagine, oh, gentlemen, y'all give some mercy dick too. I've done it. I have given some mercy dick. Dead ass. There were some women that we had nothing in common at all. But, I mean, when she asked for the shit, I should have been like, no, I can't do that. However,
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
I've done it. Morning, Theo. Listen, hey, thick and tired. Some of them women, I've had some questionable beats. I have. The whole time I was in there, knee deep, I should have been like, hey.
swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
Gobble, gobble, bitch. Gobble, gobble. Anyway. One America News Network. Morning, Just Phil. One American News Network and Newsmax is what would happen if all those conspiracy theory emails that your grandfather and your uncle sent to you. Imagine if them some bitches had like a news station. Sammy, what's going on? The Bronx in the building. Hey, soldier, I'm trying to help you, buddy. Hey, the guy in the meeting may be boring, but you can always think.
swallowed up? Have you ever been
Yes, we did, Phil.
Have you gone
I can't
through a
remember which
time
one,
of
though.
swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
So we now have 2 news networks that will give you all the conspiracy theories you can think of. Oh, in Dublin. Okay, I remember that. But why do we have this? Because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh, the Boricua. Oh, okay, I got you. I remember now. My memory's ass. Remember that, please. Hey, Donald Trump is literally falling apart in front of us. We are 8 months in. 8. And now Pop is walking around on the goddamn roof. I mean, I really want y'all to think about that for just a second. Donald Trump is that car you kept trying to put together. That old car. You know, your dad loved it. So you went and got it because you love your dad and you wanted to put that car, you wanted to bring that car back to life because your dad loved it. However, what you're not remembering is your dad bought that car in 1948, okay? Your dad bought that car in 1948. That car was really, really cool in 1948. You don't have the money to restore this 1948 car to factory settings and shit like that, but you try. You put a new fender on, the back bumper falls off. You fix the window, the radio blows up. You fix the carburetor, the transmission falls out, walks away, quits. Okay? But every day you go in and you look at that car, you're like, my dad used to have one of these cars, and I'm going to restore it so I can feel closer to my father. Your father has been dead since the end of the Nixon administration, bitch. Okay? Your father... Your father smoked 4 packs of cigarettes a day and drank Old Crow straight. He didn't have a chaser. He didn't have nothing. He smoked 4 packs of like Lucky Strikes with no filters and drank Old Crow straight from the bottle. Okay? Your father saw some shit you ain't never gonna be able to get rid of. Like your father would storm the beaches of Normandy as a kid and survived. And then he went to Korea, then Vietnam, and got out and said, bitch, I can't do this no more. Like, bitch, And that 1948 car you so goddamn proud of trying to put together, the only reason your dad bought it is because he got his first paycheck after getting out of the United States Army after storming the beaches of Normandy, bitch. He just wanted something human. He's like, I don't like the bitch doesn't drive it, engine in 4-wheel in car, and I will do it. Like, okay. You trying to restore this shitty ass car. Your father's been dead since box televisions and 3 channels. But you trying to restore this car. Restore the feeling. But there ain't no feeling there. Your father's dead. Your kids don't give a shit about this goddamn car. It's not like the car is, hey, yo, whoa, hey, this car is great, Dad. I'll get in it. You can't put a new stereo system in this 1948 Plymouth Dart. You can't do it, goddammit. Shit's too big. That is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, white folks who felt bad, these non-functioning practicing whites that felt like society was moving past them, moving away from their way of life and changing into something new, you know, caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly. They didn't like the butterfly technique. So they wanted to go back. And then they brought in Pop, who yesterday was on the roof of the mother effing White House for no reason whatsoever. And I knew there was going to be a problem when he tried to answer questions from the press that were on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I make no secret about it. I wear hearing aids. I do. My hearing is shot. Be the first person to say that. I wear hearing aids. I have really bad tinnitus, very bad tinnitus. I have tinnitus to the point where it will stop me from moving. My ears start ringing and my black ass has to stand perfectly still, close my eyes, and clench my hands. That's how bad my tinnitus is. So I wear hearing aids so that I can hear people. Donald Trump, who is in this quest to make it look like he's the most svelte, strong man, young, vibrant, super dude in the history of time, does not wear hearing aids. But you know for a fact he cannot hear these people because he's been in the room with them and wasn't able to answer their goddamn questions because he could not hear them. And then when he does hear the question, oh boy. Woo. The questions he does hear, he don't answer. The questions he don't hear, he answers them too. Like, it's like. So imagine being on the roof of the goddamn White House and reporters are asking him questions like, yo, Mr. President, why are you on the roof? And he's like, we're up here making America great again. Lady Artemis, good morning. Wow. We're making America great again. I'm going to put nuclear missile silos on the top of the roof of the.
Why?
Why him? Why him? That question will burn in my mind for a hot minute. Hot minute. Why him? Yes, he did say he was going to try to put nuclear silos, a nuclear missile, on the roof of the White House. To look at Donald Trump's rise to power with literally the least qualifications for anything in the history of anything makes me realize that I don't give a shit what you say about my black ass. I'm better at my job than Donald Trump is at his. You can kiss all 3/5 of my melanated black ass. I am better on this microphone, in front of these cameras, on this radio station. I'm better at my job than Donald Trump's ever been as president of the United States for the past 10 goddamn years. They came up with an idea of putting a nuclear reactor on the moon. Do y'all understand that? If y'all don't take shit away from this show today, please take this. Do not let anybody with less intelligence tell you how dumb you are. I don't care. If you, whether it's you went and got a GED, but you stay hip on current affairs, whether you have 4 master's degrees in different things, do not let anybody who thinks Donald Trump is a stable genius and the best president possible tell you how dumb you are. Do not let it happen. Have y'all seen what used to be the Rose Garden? This shit looked like a bad parking lot with chairs on it. And it is because this man has made it perfectly okay for dumb people to speak as if they know what they are talking about.
Why?
Oh no, smoking hot. It's already paved. It's already paved. The place that you are in your life right now, like I said to y'all yesterday, there is room for improvement in your life, just like there's room for improvement in mine. I am never going to say that I am perfect. I try to be better today than I was yesterday. And yesterday I tried to be better than I was on Monday. And on Monday I tried to be better than I was on Sunday. Do you see now what I'm talking about? These people picked the person they thought best represented them. And he's a goddamn walking, bumbling, stumbling, bad foot having, mimosa brained, overworked hard ass son of a bitch. And they're out here every day trying to convince you that you are stupid. You're not. You are not. If you don't take shit away from the show today, it is this. Be proud of yourself. Improve what you want to improve on. And don't you ever let a sumbitch with a Trump tramp stamp over the top of the crack of his ass tell you how ignorant or cult-like you are. Tell them to kiss your ass. Arguing with a Trump supporter is like arguing with a turd. It's not going to make a goddamn bit of difference. It's still a piece of shit. And when you think these people are going to get you, when you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe they're doing this. I can't believe they're saying it. No, put your balls back on and say, you know what? You voted for goddamn Donald Trump, the guy who was meandering his ass on a goddamn roof, trying to answer questions from the press like he could actually hear them, and talk about putting a goddamn nuclear missile on the roof of the goddamn White House.
Why?
Y'all need to be giving him that goddamn Ryan Gosling meme. Who are you talking to, Neanderthal? Who are you talking to, knuckle dragger? You don't get your monkey ass away from me. These people don't deserve to be in your presence. They don't. I will never understand.
Why?
I will never understand why him. I never will. But the one thing I can tell y'all is that it ain't me. That woman that came at me yesterday, walking around here with the rented platform for where teeth should be. I'm like, bitch, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I can shoot without assistance, bitch. You can't. If you don't get your Barney Rubble mouth ass on some goddamn where. The Tin Man dude. You're a liar. Liar about what? Get your dumb ass out of my goddamn face. Yeah, I'm an asshole, kids. An imperfect being. A dick, if you will. But I'm not, I believe in the guy that's meandering on the roof dome. I'm not the guy, I'm not the person that believes that Pop up on the roof just walking around is a smart, intelligent, stable genius. Bitch, I'm a fool for a lot of things, but not that hoe. Michael Pruitt said, I had to poop in a white bag once. I made a Donald. God damn. Michael Pruitt. Jesus, man. Don't let these people try to tell you who you are. Do not let these people try to tell you who you are. Oh, no. I'm intelligent. I voted for Trump. Bitch, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, that's like walking in and saying, I'm intelligent. I poked out one of my eyes so I could look like Nick Fury. Get your dumb ass out of here.
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Don't y'all let these people try to tell y'all how smart they are and how dumb you are. Because when they say it, I want you to think deep down in your soul. I want you to find that small little area with the light in it. And I want you to open it up. And you know what that light is going to tell you? At least you didn't vote for Donald Trump. That's the show, folks. If you like what I'm doing here and would like to support, think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas, the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep all of this running. Yeah, kids, we are moving forward. We are moving forward. I am now in the process of looking for either drywall for the walls or paneling. I'm thinking about going paneling because it is easier. After that happens, you are going to see that not only are the walls outside the office on the other side are going to be paneled, they're going to look like an actual office. But I'm going to start the process of building the wall that will turn this area into a once in a lifetime recording studio. I will be able to close the door. It will be soundproof in here. It will finally have all of the things in it that I want to have, and I will make sure that this thing is a recording studio that you all can be proud of, because I would not be able to do it if it were not for you. Patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. I'm actually going to start probably at the end of the month shouting out all of my patrons. Just shout them out, tell them how much I love them. Thank you for support. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Go to smoothca.online. Check out some of the incredible skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. You ain't got to worry about any of that animal testing and shit like that. Go to smoothca.online. Type in the villain 25 for 25% off of your purchase. smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by Rep Your Set, Rep Your Set, Rep Your Set, baby. Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible clothing that they have on their websites. Letterman's Jackets for all you high school dropouts. I graduated high school. I did not get a Letterman's jacket, even though I had letters to put on my Letterman's jacket. I didn't do it. I did not do it. I didn't. Oh, DJ, don't worry about it. I'm going to handle that for you personally. So, if you didn't graduate high school, a Letterman's jacket would be perfect. I can't buy one because my wife said I have been out of high school way too long, and I have. I left out in 1990. I have not looked back since. Y'all do the math. 1990, 2025. Do the math. Anyway, remember, leather jacket 2025, leather jacket 2025, leather jacket 2025. Assless chaps, strawberry baby Earl, all that. I love you guys. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check it out. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by W Energy. Hey, I just started my day off with some grandpa denture water, and again, it sounds effed up, but God, so delicious. And it kickstarts all of the energy that I will need for the entire day. They now have s'mores flavor. They have solo leveling flavor. I don't even know what that is, but I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Go to w.gg and type in Thomas Bishop for 10% off of your purchase. w.gg. The Sound of Coffee Shop is up, it's running, and it is piping hot. We now have the Death by Dry Biscuit sleeveless tee. We will soon have the Death by Dry Biscuit tank top. We have the authentic, original Villains Guild collection tank top and sleeveless shirt. On the front is the Villains Guild logo. On the back, it says excellence in villainism. You can purchase all of them and support the show, support everything. Go to the Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. Now, I have an announcement. Starting in September, we are going to return to the Flag on the Play Friday Tumbler giveaway. That's right, kids. We're going back. We are going back. We're going back. We're going back. We are going to go back to giving away a Flag on the Play tumbler from Crazy Things once a month. And we're going to do it like we always do. In addition to this, and this is something that y'all can thank one of your fellow coffee beans, Michael Pruitt, for. We're going to have something called the Pruitt Present. Basically, Michael Pruitt, who is a longtime coffee bean on this show, wanted to give a gift to the listeners and the watchers of The Sound of Coffee. And that gift is this. He's going to randomly pick a name. Him, Smoking Hot, Angry, they're the ones in charge of this. I am not. All I'm doing is reading the name. He's going to pick, what is it? Michael, what did we say? One person? One person? Anyway, he's going to pick one person. And he's going to allow you go to the Sound of Coffee shop. You pick what you want off that shop, and Michael Pruitt is going to give it to you as a gift. I will tell you how big of a heart Michael Pruitt has. 2 every month. Thank you. See, Smoking Hot and Michael have been talking about this for a hot minute. 2 every month. Michael Pruitt, who is just, I really want y'all to understand. I love this man in a way y'all will never understand. He drove to Corbin, Kentucky to hear me speak. He didn't have to. He didn't, but he did. He did. And then literally, I think he brought his daughter or granddaughter the next day. So Michael Pruitt has a heart he wants the world to be better for not just his kids and grandkids, but for every child and every grandchild. That's the sort of person that Michael Pruitt is. And Michael Pruitt approached me with this idea. He was saying that people are always hurting. 2 a month. Okay. What? This isn't, your live is not eligible for recommendation or restricted in search results because it primarily directs people off the platform. It's called ads, you dumbass. What the hell kind of shit is that? TikTok be on this bullshit. I cannot wait for Neptune. Anyway, cannot wait for Neptune. Anyway, 2 a month. Michael Pruitt came up with this idea because he said people, especially the coffee beans, are going through things. You guys are going through some things. Every one of y'all is certain in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And it was his idea to do this because he wanted you guys to know that you're not alone. Somebody genuinely cares that the Sound of Coffee isn't just a show with a big mouth black guy, but something that is a family. We are a family. So, hold on. This shit don't make no damn sense. I'm directing people off apps, so you won't be able to find this if you search for it. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. But anyway, Michael Pruitt said, you know what? Sometimes it's good to give somebody and let them know that you care. So that's why this will be called the Pruitt Present. Okay? I have absolutely nothing to do with it. Please understand that. I have nothing to do with it. This was Michael Pruitt's idea. I am not going to sit up and take any credit for it. This came from this man who has the heart of a true human being, a person who fights for human rights. Michael Pruitt came up with this idea, and I thank him from the bottom of my heart for it. So, Michael Pruitt, Smoking Hot and Angry, will be in charge of it. I will be just, hey, I'm going to let y'all know this is who happened, blah, 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 okay? And I want y'all all to really thank Michael Pruitt for even thinking about that. It's an idea that had never occurred to me. It never, ever occurred to me. So, exactly, Tracina, waves in the ocean. So, yes, we are going back to the Flag on the Play Friday Tumbler giveaway once a month, and we are going to have Pruitt Present, the Pruitt Present, twice a month. So, look out for that. What is it that we say every day, kids? Today, I want y'all to say it with this thought in mind. The best that you have is all that is required. The very best you've got. Today is my youngest daughter's birthday. She turns 21 today. I officially have 4 children above the age of 21 as of today. I had to take my daughter to school because her bus showed up a little bit late or whatever, and I had to do the shop. And I was just talking to her. My daughter is special needs. And I was saying, I don't know how I deserve what I did to deserve a child like that, but she is literally, without question, the purest soul I have ever known. The purest soul I have ever known is my little girl. And I thought about her at the beginning of this show, and I knew exactly how I was going to end it. You do not have to be a collection of boxes. You are only required to be yourself. I am not a collection of boxes. I am a human being who is black, who is funny, who is opinionated, who is intelligent. I love hard. I fight for those who I love dearly. I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. I do it unapologetically. Black fingernails, hoop earrings, I don't care because I am not a collection of boxes. Today, I want you to think about this. Sanaya's in the building. I want you to think about this. You are more than what American society has told you you are. And they have done that in the process of trying to make somebody who is completely out of his depth, out of his range, and out of pocket as a leader. They tried to tell your ass that you didn't measure up. Bullshit. Yesterday, I told you the only job you have in this world is to be better than you were the day before. Well, now I'm looking you in the face, and I want you to listen to me and look at me very closely. You are not in competition with anybody else but you. You are enough. You are intelligent, loving, a human being fighting for human rights. The bad guys only win because good guys don't feel good. So I want you to feel good about yourself today. I want you to find that love inside of you for yourself, for your family, for the people around you. Because it's enough. Where you stand right now is enough. And the only person that can say, this isn't enough for me, I need more, is you. You're not required to do it for me or anybody else. No one. They don't get to dictate you to you. These stupid ass people, these dumb ass people that thought Donald Trump was the greatest president of their lifetime, they don't last. They're riding high on their stupidity. They're riding high on their boldness of ignorance. They do not last. But you do. Your authenticness, you do. You do. And I want you to know I'm proud of you. Let me say that again. It ain't about coins. It ain't about money. It ain't about support on my shop or anything like that. I am proud of you simply because you got up. So let me go ahead and make sure people understand where the coffee beans stand.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
That's the universal theme of the coffee beans, baby. The world was made better the moment your feet hit the ground. Literally. Your best is all that is required. And the only one that can improve on that, morning, Randall. The only one that can improve on that is you. Improve for yourself. Do not improve for the fickle love and admiration of dumb people. I'm Thomas McCormick. Always has been, always will be. Second oldest child and oldest boy of Robert and Martha Ann McCormick. I have 3 sisters and a brother. I am a father of 4 beautiful children and the stepfather of 4 beautiful more children. I am a grandfather. They don't call me granddad, they call me Baba. I am a husband. I've been married to the same beautiful woman for 18 years. Couldn't love her anymore if I tried. Again, brother of 3 sisters and 1 brother. The son of Robert and Martha Ann McCormick. My professional name is Thomas the Villain Bishop. I don't try to hide the two because there is no daylight between the two. I am a creator of content. I host radio shows. I go in people's lives, and I don't go in thinking I'm the greatest since the greatest. No. I come in just as humble as I always do. Do you know why? Because it's who I am. It is who I am. Nobody can be me better than me. And nobody can be you better than you. So what is it that we say every day on this show? Kids, may your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Thomas the Villain Bishop. I am the villain. I am the brutalist leader and head of the Villains Guild. That mighty organization of villains that are authentic, telling the truth, and fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. Tonight. It is Heart to Heart with Pastor Clinton, where she gets into your spiritual and relationship needs. Check her out on her Facebook page and listen to her on these Ghost Claw Productions Radio airways. Tonight is Rouse High Exalted. Tonight's special guest is one Tracina. Woohoo! Tracina stops in on Rouse High Exalted to hang out with 4 goofballs. I don't know what we're going to be talking about tonight. I don't know. But I'm telling y'all right now, we walk into Rouse like this.
I'm leaving here with something. I mean, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
That will be on the Ghost Claw Productions Radio YouTube channel tonight. And all of this will be followed by Conversations with T. Nathan with the harbinger of the fold himself, T. Nathan, on these Ghost Claw Productions airways and our YouTube channel. I love every single one of you authentically, honestly, and believing in the greatness that you have. So I end this show in the way I always do. With love, I mean every word. With peace, I give them freely, baby. Oh my God, his ass is fine, Jesus. Woo! And a little bit of hair grease. See y'all tomorrow, Truthful Thursday. I love y'all. Be safe. Peace.